Yeah.
They will try to. 하나만 줘. 뭐? Yeah. 무서워요.
Gentlemen. Wait, pose for the video. Look it. Why is this one like this?
Oh, not polite.
Here.
So I just treated like a dog.
Dog. 지영. They're biting.
They're biting?
They're biting.
I love where they grab them. 안녕. 잡는 방법 정말 귀여워요.
그러니까 이렇게 손이.
네.
안녕. 오, 이렇게 했어.
Hi! I feel like it's been forever since I made a video, but this is the end of my week 3. I have 2 more weeks left. I'm kind of sad, but honestly, so much has happened this week. I feel like I say this about every week, but like honestly, like it's been a roller coaster. So yeah, on Tuesday, yes, Tuesday, I had a meeting with my local coordinator. So I had a meeting with my local coordinator, sorry, I'm trying to speak loud. And basically what that meeting was like kind of like like a general like check-in and seeing how like host families are going, how classes are going, you know, etc. And this is like all in Korean, and that went actually really well. It was actually pretty fun. And afterwards, me and my friends went to the Moomin exhibit here in Korea, and it was really cute. However, I know nothing about Moomin, so I was very confused the whole time. But like near the end, there was like a little mini like movie clip thingy, and I was like, oh. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. But yeah, it was really cute, and we took pictures there. And yeah, that was cute. And then I went home, and it was rush hour, and it was really crowded. So then I got a little bit stressed because I was like, I feel like I'm being exposed right now to corona. But it was fine. But it also made me go to bed anxious because like corona and stuff like that, and I don't want to get exposed. So the next day I was anxious the whole day, and it was just like not a good vibe. It wasn't a good vibe. But yeah, I'm fine now though. But it wasn't a good vibe. So, and Wednesday I didn't go anywhere. So yeah, but Thursday we went to a raccoon cafe, and in America, the raccoons are kind of like scary-ish because you don't know, you just don't know if they're gonna attack, you know. I don't know. And they're always there at night, and I don't know, everyone just stays away from raccoons in America. But here in Korea, they were cute. Like, I was like, oh, I kind of want a raccoon friend now. Like, I feel like when I go back to the States, I'm gonna see a raccoon and I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's a raccoon, and be like, ah, it's a raccoon. Like, that's so cute. So yeah, the raccoons were adorable, and they were like little gentlemen. It was so cute. Like, they would like reach up to like grab the food out your hand. Oh, it was so nice. And so then after we went to the raccoon cafe, we went to a poop cafe, the Dong Cafe, and that was cute. Everything was in the shape of like poop and stuff like that. I realized I don't have a straw. Check my name. I'm back. So yeah, everything was in the shape of poop. It was kind of cute. We got this ice cream and waffle, and it was in the cup, or the plate or whatever was like a squatting toilet. And so yeah, and then we also went to the store where everything was homemade. This train, at this point, it's whatever, you know. I'm just gonna keep talking because it is what it is. The train comes very often. Yeah, it was cute. And we went to the store where everything was homemade. Everything was homemade, and it was the cutest stuff. Wait, I mean, like, it was just really cute. Like, I found this cup, right, and inside the cup there was a dog, like on the bottom or whatever, and it was saying like 오늘도 수고할게, like gay, because dog. But like, I think it was supposed to be like something else. I don't know, but I don't know what 수고할게 means. So yeah, but I got the cup and it was really cute. And that was really fun. And then Friday, I had my culture class, and I had Samul Nori class, and we like did the chichai drums, and like some people were playing this what is it? I don't know what the instrument's called, but it's like metal, and it like it's a ding type sound, and like it's like ding, ding, ding. Anyways, yeah, it was really fun, and I think they sound kind of good. Yeah, and then after that I went home, but before then I had another meeting, you know, to talk about I needed to talk to someone, you know, but yeah, that went really well. It was also really fun. So yeah, today Thursday I made a new friend, so now we are going to hang out today, and we're gonna go shopping. So I'm very curious on how that's gonna go, and if it's gonna be awkward or not, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm going to hang out with a friend today, and it's gonna be fun. I'm nervous because I don't really know them that well, so it's gonna be interesting. However, I think we might click. Yeah. Originally we were gonna go hiking. It is too hot for that. It's too hot for that. So yeah, I'm glad we're going shopping now instead of hiking, because I don't even hike in the States. Hiking in Korea in 90-degree heat, I don't know how I would even make it. But yeah, I'm having a pretty good time here, and I'm kind of sad that I'm leaving. I kind of can't even imagine leaving right now, which makes me think, do I low-key want to live here? Maybe. However, I don't think I'd live here long term. Like, if it was just like coming during the summers, yeah, that'd be fine. That'd be fun. I think that's what I want to do. Living here full time all year round, I don't know if I personally could do that, only because I'd be away from my family for so long. And like, I want to be a psychologist, so, you know, I just don't want to, because my dreams have multiple languages, like I don't want to just be in Korea doing psychology because it's only Korean, you know? But yeah, so I kind of like it here. I kind of like it here, and I'm gonna lie. I'm kind of sad to go back home, but like I'm also like excited to go back home and be with my family and see my siblings and my my mom and my dad and my dog. I miss my dog. So yeah, I definitely miss home. It's just like nowadays everyone is maskless in America because a lot of people are vaccinated. However, the Delta virus is still there, like, and it's kind of bad, and I just don't understand how no one has masks. Like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home and feel comfortable, you know? Like, how I feel more comfortable hanging out with people. However, going back to the States, like, I'm kind of nervous. Like, I don't want to feel like peer pressure to, you know, not have a mask. But I also don't know if I'm comfortable yet to not have a mask, even though I'm fully vaccinated, you know? Like, I don't know. I'm not quite vibing. And like, one thing I really like about Korea is her contact tracing. Like, that's also one thing that low-key stresses me out, but like, I think it's very good. So like, when we go into like a restaurant or a store or whatever, they have a QR code, and you scan the QR code with your neighbor ID or whatever, and then like tracks that you were there. Or if you don't have one, then you just like write your name, your number, like where you live and stuff like that. And then they also have the face temperature things, or like a wrist temperature thing that they check, and have like automatic hand sanitizer. And I don't know, I just really like that, and I low-key wish that we had that in the States. So I don't know, but I am kind of ready to go back home. I just don't want to start school yet, but because I start like pretty soon after I get back. But yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying my time. I'm enjoying speaking Korean. That's actually the thing. That's actually the main reason why I'm hesitant to go back, because it's kind of fun speaking Korean. Like, most of the time, it's kind of fun speaking Korean. So like, even though for me Korean's still kind of hard, and like some things I can't communicate or whatever, or I can't always understand what people are saying, like it's still fun to like be in a space where it's like, oh, I can speak another language like freely, and people will talk to me back in that language, and that's kind of cool. And like, basically the whole time I've been here, I've been speaking Konglish-ish, so like mostly Korean, but if I can't explain something, I'll say it in English. But that's mostly with my host family, or like with my friends, we speak like Konglish-ish. And then with like our Korean supporters, we try to mostly speak Korean. And then like when I'm out, like went to stores and cafes and stuff like that, I like to speak Korean. Sometimes like unless if I'm super lost, and the store person might speak English to me, but like most of the time I speak Korean, so that's been really nice. But yeah, that's the one thing. I'm just nervous I'm gonna lose some of my Korean when I get back home, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna have to find ways for me to continue with my language, like speaking wise. So yeah, you know, it's very valuable stuff, and I don't want to lose it. But yeah, last night I had this like whole realization, like, oh my gosh, right now I'm really talking to my host family in a different language, and I understand them and they kind of understand me. I say kind of because sometimes my Korean's so bad they don't want, they're like, huh, what? Yeah, anyways, but yeah, it's kind of cool. Like, if I was, and sometimes I forget some people, like, people don't speak Korean or understand it. Like, I realize that, like, I'll say something and then someone will be like, huh? Like, when I'm talking, like, to, like, my family or something like that, I might accidentally, like, say something, like, a short phrase or whatever, and then they'll be like, huh? And then I'll be like, oh, right. I don't know. I just find it really interesting, but it's kind of really cool. Like, it's like, anyways, I don't know. I like it. I like it. It's fun. So yeah. We'll see how the day goes. Okay, bye. Bye. So, in my last, today's the next day. In my last video, I had mentioned that, like, oh, I was gonna go hang out with a friend, and yeah, but so basically, I try to explain why that was important, but I didn't explain it well. So I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna cut it out. But basically I had made a new friend on the program, and so I wanted to hang out, and so then we made plans to hang out. But like, I was nervous because I was like, I don't know how the vibe's gonna be, because I had only talked to her like once in like person, and it wasn't even long. It was like very short. It was like me asking them a question, or yeah, I don't know, it was very short. And so then we made plans to like meet up and hang out, and it was so much fun, and it didn't feel awkward like at all. Like, from the jump, I felt like she was like my best friend. Like, yeah, and we talked for so long, and yeah, and we like ate pizza and like jambalaya. Yeah, we ate pizza and jambalaya, which I found really interesting that they had jambalaya in Korea, but I don't think it's like jambalaya. I don't know. But like, and then afterwards we went to Lush. Okay. And I didn't take any videos, but I definitely should have, because like, honestly, I've only been to Lush once, but that was the best trip to Lush I've ever been to. Like, we went in, right, and we started looking at all these like, okay, no. Okay, so we first walk in, right, and there's the store lady, right, but she looks like she's in her 20s. I was like, okay, bye. But then, and her fit was nice. And then so then she turned to us and she looked at us, and then she was like, do you want me to speak English or Korean? And I was like, the fact that you asked, like, I already love you for that. Like, that was the nicest thing that someone has ever done to me here. Okay. And so I was like, oh, 한국어 말 괜찮아요. And she's like, oh, okay. So then she started speaking Korean, and I didn't understand her, but you know, it's the thought that counts. And then we went upstairs, and they had like a skincare line or whatever, like skincare products and stuff, and I was like, Lush has skincare. And so then we went upstairs and we saw all these like masks and like facial stuff, and my friend saw this like one thing, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, this is really good. So then she got it. And then we were looking around at all like the bath bombs and stuff like that, and we came to towards the perfumes. Now, I didn't even know Lush had perfumes, but we came towards the perfumes. And the store person lady was like, oh my gosh, can I like basically like show your, like pick out a scent that I think would work good on you on first impression or whatever. And we were like, yeah, like go ahead. And so then she chose the scent, right? And she sprayed it on me and she like explained it or whatever. And it smelled so bomb. Okay, it smelled bomb. Oh. And then after that, she sprayed like my friend or whatever, and that also smelled really good. And so then like she like found another one that she thought would work on us, and she like used the paper things, right? And then afterwards she was like, oh, like what type of scents do you normally use? And then I was like, oh, I normally use like vanilla or whatever, because I like the smell of vanilla. And so then she found this one scent and she sprayed it on the paper, and I was like, ooh, that's a good scent right there. That's a really good scent right there. Yeah, and then she kept showing us like a ton of different scents, and honestly, the vanilla one's my favorite. And then she like grabbed this like hair product, and she was like, oh, can I apply this to your hair? Not me, to my friend. And she was like, oh yeah. So then it was like she sprayed a little bit of the perfume, and then she also had like that hair product that was like, that also I think was slightly scented, but like I don't know. But she put it in her hair, and her hair smelled so good. And then like I could smell it from her from just being here, and I was like, wow. And then she was like, oh, like downstairs we have products for afro hair, like do you want to go see them? And I was like, what? So we went downstairs, and she pulled out like 3 different products. She pulled out this one product. She was like, oh yeah, this is for like your hair and scalp or whatever, and it was like 70% shea butter. And I was like, ooh. And she put out this other product and was like leave-in conditioner basically. And she, yeah, that's, I guess she was kind of explaining it or whatever. And then she was like, this one, like you can just like spray it on your hands and apply it. So she sprayed it on her hands, and she was like, is it okay if I like apply it or whatever? And I was like, at this point, so okay, background information. Normally you're not supposed to touch a black woman's hair because one, of the culture aspect, and two, because like it took us forever to do it. Like, don't touch her hair, please. But in this situation, I kind of wanted my hair to smell really nice, and the products were just looking right. But I also, yeah, the products were looking right. So this was the one exception, and I was like, yeah, go ahead. And so she gently applied this product to my hair, gently. And yo, my hair smelled so bomb. It still smells bomb. This was like at 1 p.m. maybe, I don't know, and yesterday, and it still smells good. Oh my gosh, it still smells good. But then she was explaining to us like, oh, like I think she was saying that at that store they don't really have like the products there. It was like there's a lot of tester I don't know. Anyways, we couldn't get the products there. We would have to go to a different Lush to get the products. And then I was kind of sad about that, but I was like, whatever. But then my friend was paying for like the one little mask thing that she got, and the store lady was like, oh, do you want me to like spray the scent, the vanilla scent that I really liked or whatever before you leave? And I was like, oh, yeah. So then she sprayed it on my arms. I think it's going out. I'm sorry, that was kind of weird, but whatever. She sprayed on my arms before I left, and I was like, she is so kind. Okay, she is so kind. And man, I walked out that store smelling bomb. I'm gonna need to go to Lush. I don't know anything about Lush, but all I know is that the products, I'm not even sponsored by Lush, but like those products, they were smelling real nice. And you know, I don't know. Lush, can I get some products? I don't know. Like, I'm just, wow. Yeah, I don't know. It was smelling good. I smelled good for hours. Like, I got home and I was heading to bed, and I laid down to go to bed, and I could still smell my hair, and I was just like, anyways, enough about Lush. After that, we went to this cafe, and it was like really cute and like really green, because it's like a green cafe, and we got these drinks, and I'll probably insert the clip or whatever. Boring to think, but like, yeah, they're really aesthetically pleasing. And we just talked, and I don't think I've ever really like talked to someone like straight for so many hours, but it was kind of cool. And I feel like I definitely got a lot closer to them, and yeah, it was super fun. And when we were heading home, we were walking and we passed by this lady, and then all of a sudden my friend was like, hold up, was that Kim Naya? And I didn't know who that was, so I was like, who? And then she looked at her and she was like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Kim Naya. And she was like, yeah, because I really like her style or whatever. And I was like, oh. And I was like, who's Kim Naya? And I think she like briefly explained it. She was like, oh, actor or whatever, but I'm pretty sure she's like a comedian or something like that. So then when I looked at her, I was like, oh yeah, we for sure just passed her. So I'm pretty positive yesterday we passed by Kim Naya. And my friend was like, oh my gosh, I listened to her. But anyways, but I was like, yeah, that's wild. Isn't that kind of weird? Like, that's kind of cool. But like, I wish I knew who she was, so then I could like be like, oh my god. But like, no, I didn't know who she was, and I didn't want to really look at her because I don't know, she's a stranger. I don't like making eye contact with strangers, so I wasn't really paying attention. But when I actually when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that was definitely her. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, and then when I went home, I went home, I chilled, waiting for my host's parents to come back home, and then we ate dinner, and we played a card game. And this card game, my host family now really likes, because I bought it was a gift to me for me leaving, but then I introduced it to them, so now I'm kind of giving it to them because they really like it. And it's been kind of fun playing with them. They're like, okay, the loser, the person who gets third place or whatever, gets has to make breakfast tomorrow. The person who gets second place has to wash the dishes, and then first place doesn't have to do anything. And so then I got excited because I was gonna ask if I could cook one day anyways, and so I was already losing, okay, and I was like, yes. And so then I was like, yeah. So then at first I tried to lose, and then second I just started actually losing. But yeah, now I have to make breakfast, and I originally wanted to make French toast and eggs and stuff like that, But now I'm making pancakes because apparently in Korea they don't have cinnamon. It's such a random spice to not have. But like we went to 2 stores and they didn't have it. And it was like a supermarket and an E-Mart, which are pretty big stores. So I was really surprised. But yeah, so yeah, I'm making breakfast. We'll see how it goes. But I'm super excited. I hope they like it. But if they don't, then I guess whatever. I don't have to cook for them again. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I had a really good day yesterday. I'm excited for what today holds. So, yep. Bye.